feeling, Jess?
Hello?
Are you feeling excited?
Anxious and excited all
Yes.
together. Yeah.
Welcome to our live. We are just landing on Jace and asking her how is she feeling about her retreat tomorrow. So let's just open with that. Is it tomorrow,
Yeah,
right,
it
Jace?
is tomorrow. I was, just before we came live, guys. Hey, everyone. And Karen, thank you ever so much again for hosting this,
You're
this live.
welcome. Thanks for
Love
coming
it.
on, guys.
Like,
Thanks for coming on.
yeah, it's great to just relax here with you guys.
Yes.
I was like,
Yeah.
I went to like a night in camp glamping with my daughter for her birthday. And so it was a great preparation for the 7 days silent retreat I'm going on tomorrow because I was not prepared. It's been 15 years since I did like a camping, So what I took before, I had like a backpack. I changed it to a luggage, and I have all the covers. I have different layers to sleep because even in the glamping tent, it was like 7 degrees inside
Seven,
the tent.
7 degrees Celsius.
Celsius. Yeah, sorry, guys. I don't know how that is
You
in
know, I'm
Fahrenheit.
Celsius. I'm Celsius.
Okay,
I'm all good
okay.
with that.
Yeah, and that was really hard, but it's a great preparation, and it makes me feel like I can do it, but still anxious, excited and anxious at the same time because it's completely out of my comfort zone, like being on YouTube,
Yeah.
like
Well,
being YouTubers.
it must be quite warm in your house, right? Have you got short sleeves on?
Yes, I do. I
Oh,
mean,
you've got this lovely, what is it? What do they call it? Central heating? Is that what you guys have
yes, we
in
have
Europe?
central eating, and but also because I've been like packing and doing a lot of things, and so yeah, you sweat and yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I'm excited, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
amazing. So, was that the first time you put the tent up? Like you'd pulled it out of the garage a few
yeah.
days ago? Was that
Oh,
the first go that you guys had?
yes, Karen. I
Putting
have
it
a
up?
video coming out next week. You see, it's like we're not using that tent. This was like a family tent with two.
Oh,
How do you call it? Two bedrooms.
rooms?
Yes,
Yeah, like
exactly.
rooms?
In the lounge, guys. I was crying in the garden. I threw myself on the floor. I was like,
You were what? Crying?
I was crying. It's like, I mean, it's like, there's too much to do. Like, I couldn't. I tried. I tried to beg my husband, my kids. No one wanted to come and help me. So I find an alternative. So, yeah, you'll find out next week.
Okay, great.
Yeah. But I'm all packed. I think I'm all ready, and all will be well. Yeah.
Okay, nice. All right, ladies, should we just quickly go around the room again, just in case we've got anyone new here? Just tell us who you are and your channel.
Well, I start then.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm Pernilla, and my channel is Mind on Mind. I'm from Sweden. I forgot to say that last time. And well, my channel is basically about when you change how you think, you change how you feel. So I want to inspire others to sort of change their thinking and to show them that through simple exercises and techniques and mindset shifts that I gathered along the way, well, it's possible to change your thinking. And also, I was talking to Marie yesterday that I want to show people that not always, but many times, this kind of unhelpful thinking can be a bad habit, and I like to see it as a habit because, like any good habit, it's something we can change, right? We have the power to change it if we see it as a bad habit.
I'm just
So we were
moving.
talking
I'm
about
so sorry.
overthinking.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am here.
Oh, okay. And well, I cover
Sorry.
topics like, don't worry, overthinking and self-doubt, worries. So, yeah, things like any kind of unhelpful thinking, I think.
Mm,
Yeah,
yep.
and I tried to throw in some mindset shifts that I gathered along the way. It's been a very long journey for me, practicing and training my mind for over a decade now. So
Wow.
yeah, and I
Wow.
want to like encourage people to see that, you can reclaim all that time and energy that we lose sometimes in this type of thinking.
Yeah, I'm really curious how you got into that, actually, because you've got a very defined niche. You're really tight on your topic. And we should chat about that sometime.
Yeah. Well, it all started because I was very tired of my overthinking. So that's where like the journey began. Yeah, I was just, okay, I need to change. And I started to look at things. What tools can I use to change this? And yeah, it's been quite the journey, let's say.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. And
What
Karen,
about
sorry, thank you for having me. Sorry, forgot.
Oh my God, you're so welcome. You're so welcome.
And for putting this all together. It's amazing. So thank you.
Group effort. What about you, Marie?
Yes, thank you, Karen. Okay, so my channel is Meditation Motivation. So now it's based on... Sorry, can you hear me?
You can.
So my channel is based on meditation. Yeah, you can hear me. Okay. Don't know. The internet seems to be really bad here. So it's based on meditation, and also I do affirmations as well. I think it was an evolution. When I first started my channel, it was not about meditation, but I did use a lot of the poetry that I used to write and turn it into affirmations. And I really wanted to empower people in a way that I had felt empowered in the past. And meditation is one of the ways that really helped me. It hasn't healed me, because I don't think meditation is a plaster. I don't think it's there to... I think it's like a plaster. It doesn't heal you. You need to do the work to heal you if you're going through anything. But I feel like meditation is a really safe space for you to be in, and for you to have some peace when life is really chaotic. And sometimes just somebody giving you some affirming words can really change your day. You can, depending how you wake up, you might wake up on the other side of the bed, as we say, and I feel like a meditation can really change that. It can make you feel powerful, empowered. However, I'm very aware also, I don't like too much I nearly said it wrong then, too much toxic positivity. So I really try to make the meditations real, as real as I possibly can. I always love a visualization. I think it really takes us away from ourselves. So I love that. And I just think really just to give people a space to, to relax, to be in, to take themselves out of their normal life for a minute, to give themselves some time, because at the end of the day, that's what we're doing. And I think it's an act of self-love, it's an act of self-respect, it's an act of giving yourself something. So yeah, that's what my channel is all about. And yes, and thank you, Karen, for everything, because again, you've organized everything. So thank you. And girls, I'm just really happy to be here. Thank you.
Me too. I'm excited that you guys are here. So what is the difference between visualization and a meditation? I've got like a couple of ideas, but I've not really heard anyone say, really talk about the visualization, because I probably don't realize what I listen to might be a visualization as opposed to just a meditation.
Yeah.
Oops.
There's all sorts. I think in every meditation, like, I don't know if you can hear me. Has my internet gone, or has it come back?
We can. No, we can hear you.
Okay, so in every meditation, I feel like there's grounding, there's breath work, which is to settle you in.
Got it. And a visualization.
Can you hear me? Okay, so yeah, grounding and breath work. I feel like it lets your mind, because we have thoughts, and I think actually one of the things Pernilla says, and she knows as well, or any of us really, our thoughts are there. I don't think we should ignore our thoughts. I think we should acknowledge them. But when you do a visualization, you're focusing on something so different that you just kind of come out of your thoughts are not there for a little while. And I personally, when I listen to a meditation, I love a visualization because it just takes you away. You imagine yourself being in a different place, I don't know, I really enjoy it. So yeah, that's kind of, I don't know, it's a dreamy kind of state of being, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, the person's sort of telling a bit of a story, and you're sort of, you know, the person in the story almost, aren't you? Like you're walking through a forest, or there's a bit of a clearing or something like that.
And you can also like visualize how you want your life to look like, and all,
I think so.
You know,
it's just
your thoughts, right?
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah, no, totally. And I think as well, with a visualization, you can feel, you know, imagine the visualization is you're walking down a path and everything around you is so colorful. Automatically, your mood just feels different. And I think it can make you feel so different because you're seeing colors, you're seeing things that you love, you know?
Yeah. And also it's
my
almost,
internet is terrible. I'm so sorry. I don't know why.
It's all right.
It's very annoying.
It's all right. Yeah, it also just gives you I guess it stops your mind from wandering, doesn't it? Because it actually like gives your mind like a little job to do. Which probably just goes to show as well, like that's more proof, exactly. Right? That you actually can just give your mind some orders and directions, Pernilla? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I think
Jace,
so.
What about
I think it's just a space. Me personally, I've reached very deep states. Yes, sorry, Jess.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
That's okay. Don't worry. Yeah. I actually wanted to ask a question about, like, you know, visualization. Would you count, like, when you do like the vision board yearly? Is that like, because I find that I used to do vision board all the time, and I really achieved like 70 to 80% of my goals when I had it on the board. Honestly, like I had like learning Spanish, traveling to school, and I did it. 1 year, I did 95% of it. You know,
and,
great.
Jace, did you because that's something that you repeat and you practice it over and over again, so it gets like imprinted in your mind. So like in the end it's like your reality, you know what I mean? Because you practice and you look at it every day. So this is amazing.
You make it into reality.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great. Oh, Karen, I don't know if you don't mind. I've also now done like a vision board for my weight loss, because I never saw it as something that I could visualize. You know, I would visualize travel, saving money, building, you know, the things in life. But my weight, that have been my biggest challenge in my life. You know, I started since last year doing a board specially for my weight loss and what I want to achieve daily. It's maybe just 5 minute breathing in the morning, like, you know, drinking water, and just all of this in a board. And it's on my, how do you call it? You know, my computer picture, like I forgot the name of it.
Wallpaper?
Yes.
Wallpaper?
Yes. And and looking at it every day, every morning.
Your desktop.
Thank you. When I on my computer, is the first thing I see every morning, and I take the time to read it. Yeah,
I love that. I love that. I also have.
I think it's really powerful.
It is.
Yeah, that's why.
What were you saying, Pernilla?
No, I was about to say that I also have.
I think a vision board is great. I have one as well. I have a really big one.
Now, when I open my laptop, I have my why is bigger than my fears. You know, I love that.
I love that.
So I always, my why is bigger than my fears. It's
it's good.
Oh, I'm gonna copy that. Sorry, I'll write it down. Why is it?
It's nice.
Bigger than my fear.
And do you have that on your desktop, Pernilla?
Yeah,
or?
on my phone and my desktop.
Got it. And did you just type yourself out? Like, did you make like a little in Canva or something.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, you'll need to have that. You'll need to have that as a digital asset or something. What do you call it? Like a little digital, what do they call it? A little digital thing. What do they call
Yeah,
those?
digital
Like digital
download.
product, digital
Yeah,
download product. Yeah.
yeah,
That could be something really, these are really
yeah,
lovely
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
yeah.
If
I
you want
actually
that.
I have a lot of exercises like digital down,
They're
like
really
free.
powerful. People use them. Sorry.
Go ahead, Marie. Oh,
No, I was just going to say these things are really powerful. Like even years ago, I used to put post-it notes on the mirror in the morning. I used to put post-it notes on my mirror in the morning with different things to try and start talking to myself nicely, because I think negative talk is a big thing as well. And like having something visual in front of you is so helpful, I think, to just train your mind every day without making a big effort. It's kind of just, you just see it and that's it, like your vision board on your computer, Jazz. I think it's really powerful.
it is. Because think about when we learned like 2 + 2, you know, it's imprinted in your mind. So when you like learn these, like in math, no, for example, we just, how do we know this? If someone like wakes you up and say, oh, what is 2 + 2, you know the answer like this, right? It's the same thing with this kind of practice.
Yeah.
When you practice and you train your mind, like eventually it's just there, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a great analogy. Yeah.
yeah, it is.
It's that repetition thing too, is what you're
Yeah.
saying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because people think that it may be difficult to to change this habit, but actually it's not. Like, it's difficult to get there, like to take the decision, I'm going to do it, and then do it, actually do it. But once you find the right technique or mindset shift or exercise that works for you, because we're all different, then you just need to repeat it and just practice over and over again, and then it's there. So yeah, that's what I want to show people, that it's possible. Just do it again and again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Mm.
And so what do you, Jace, on your channel, you've got,
It's
you've got
building
couple
a
of
habit,
channels.
isn't it? Sorry.
Absolutely.
It is. Yeah, Mary, that's okay. I think you have like a delay. It sounds like it. Yeah, that's okay. So I have 2 channels. I started with my French channel.
Oh, it's terrible. Honestly, I don't know what to do. I think I might go out and come back in. Okay. Okay.
All good. I'll look out for you.
That's okay. Yeah. So so I have 2 channels. My French channel, I started on my French channel, and it was all about showcasing Africa, And I went on the street. I started completely different. I actually copied the YouTuber. I forgot her name. She's an American. She goes on the street and she interviews people. So authentic, very nice. I forgot her
Wow.
name now. And so I started that in Cameroon. I went in Africa, I went on the street, and I was interviewing people, like, just about the daily lives. And it was so fun to go out there and meeting people. I wanted people to hear about Africa from the African on the continent, and like tell them about what the life is like in Africa. And, just to show that doesn't matter where you are in the world. Essentially, we are the same. We're human, and we're rooting for the same things, like a house, love, a family, all of this, friendship, etc. So that's how I started. And so
Wow.
yes, I still have that channel as my main channel, and then I decided to start a new channel in English, so which is this one I'm on now, where I wanted to talk about just things that excite me, which is traveling. right? And traveling is something that I love, and also to show people that, there's no age to really go after your dreams and do what you want to do, to live life in your own terms. You don't have to follow what society tells you should be doing at 50. If for us here on YouTube, when I started, I wouldn't even tell people. People will say, "What are you doing there?" You're gonna make yourself ridiculous. You shouldn't be on YouTube. It's for young people, etc. And yet, here we are. There's so many Gen Xers on YouTube today. So anyway, this channel is really about living life to the fullest. I go around the world, and my goal is to visit, to go everywhere if I can. And my plan is, my retirement is to go around the world and travel. So traveling is my new my retirement plan. Sorry, to show people how beautiful this world is and how we are so, the same all over. Yeah.
Yes, I
Essentially.
think was it one of the first videos I saw of yours, Jace? You were reviewing luggage. Was it hand luggage particularly? But you had lots of
Yeah.
suitcases. Was it
Yeah.
hand luggage, or was it the bigger
No,
ones?
they were actually, because I'm a
The check-in.
backpacker,
Yeah.
they're actually backpack, but they were 20 liters. Usually I would travel with a 40-liter. So I bought several of them because I wanted to see how feasible it was. Because the 20-liter is small. It's like a backpack, like
Oh, yes.
a school.
And that was the only bag that you were going to take all of your stuff. I was quite taken by
Yeah,
that.
for my 1 year
I was
sabbatical.
very taken. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I loved everything that you said. That was really amazing. It blew my mind, really. But you're saying, I'm going to just really wear the same clothes. There's the shoes
yeah.
I know that I want to wear, all of that.
Yeah, Karen, one time I traveled, I think I told you, I don't know if I told you last time, like I traveled one time and my luggage got lost. So I spent 3 weeks in Benin with the same clothes. Like I had to wash them, etc.
Yeah.
Then I bought like African dresses to wear, at home. But we don't need as much as we think we do. So
No.
I'm going on a 1 year sabbatical just with a really small backpack. Where I would have enough. Certainly we have 3 change of clothes, and it doesn't matter where you go. If you need something, you can find it. So and it's freeing to travel without luggage, because when you have to trail, even when you have the big backpack, the 40 liters, like your shoulders, oh my goodness, it hurt. So when you're lighter, you move easily, you're freer to, if something happens, you can just move quickly, weighed down by things.
No.
So
So are you going to do the 20-liter size? Are you
yeah.
still going to stick with that?
Oh,
Because
yes.
you bought the one that you liked, right?
Exactly. I bought the one that I liked, and it's very good, and you can actually put a lot on the 20-liter, as long as you wear the bulky, like your jacket, because you will still need it wherever you go. The rest of, like, you can have 2 pair of trousers in there, 3 t-shirts, and so how many outfit can you do just with that, right?
Yeah.
And if you have 1 dress there, then there you go. You put your t-shirt on the top of your dress, and then you have a skirt, and there's so many ways to do things. And I only have a pair of trainers anyway, and flip-flop. That's it. Like, I have a capsule wardrobe. When I told you that I packed my entire wardrobe for the camping, I actually packed my entire wardrobe, because that's all I have.
And do you know what? Here's the thing, that you don't have to worry about repeating outfits, because you're going to be traveling. And so you're
I
seeing
know.
different people all the time. It's not like you're staying with family for like 3 weeks or something, and you might think that, oh, okay, it'd be nice to like change your outfits up or something, but it's actually you're solo traveling. So
Exactly.
you're not there to impress strangers or anything, you know what I mean, with
exactly.
clothing
Yeah.
variety.
And there's a great thing between travelers. What I've done sometimes is swapping clothes. Like, if you like traveling for a while and like you're bored of your t-shirt, what you want to give away, somebody actually also bored or something, and if you find someone with your size, you just exchange it, like exchanging books, exchanging
Amazing.
things. There's so many ways. Like, we were fearing, oh, what if, but what if you'll find it there? So
The thing I like about that too, you know what? It's that thing of, like the world is constantly, we're all consuming, it's all going to landfill and everything. But just even the idea, I mean, that could be like quite a movement, like actually traveling and just being like letting go of your ego and things and just like actually saying to people, because that's kind of a little bit personal as well, isn't it? Like, let's change clothes. You've got to actually like that person and trust them to even have that conversation, kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah. The thing
But
is,
it's so freeing. It's like, it's just clothes. It's not like my t-shirt and
absolutely. I love that, Caroline. Absolutely. Even at home, I do, I will go to the thrift store. I'll shop in a thrift store. I don't shop really in like Main Street that much, instead of like for like underwears, things
Yeah.
like that. But I will buy from thrift store most of the time, and people will be like, oh, but it's also a way of like recycling. You don't have to go and buy all the time, because don't get me wrong, I was a shopper. I had clothes full wear with tags that I never wore, etc. But at some point I threw everything. And when I say throw, guys, I just want to give it to charity. And I find that we always repeat the same clothes anyway, always.
Yeah, we do. We've all got our favorites.
Yeah.
And Okies is just saying Africa is on his bucket list.
Oh yeah, where in Africa? Yeah, tell me, which one would you like to visit first?
Also, Pernilla and Marie, do you guys speak French by any chance?
Nope. No, just Spanish.
Okay. I was just going to say, Jace, if you ever got like stuck for a word, just fling it out there in case, any of us might catch it and go, oh, yes.
Karen, I do.
Some of the words are similar, like in French
Yeah.
and Spanish words, they are similar, but yeah, no.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand a little bit,
Yeah.
numbers and
Yeah.
things like this, because I worked in the shop in Ibiza. So yeah, a lot of French people there. So yeah, when you hear it a lot, like every summer repeating,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course. And yeah, so just while we wait for Marie, so I'm YouTube over 40, and I just encourage people that if people want to start a YouTube channel, then you should start. And so I kind of tend to repeat that sort of message, and just make videos about that.
Yeah.
So we'll see what's in our little private chat. Oh, just keep trying, Marie. Yep, keep trying. Keep trying, or even or try your phone if it has data.
She was okay, just with a bit of delay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, maybe
all
on
right.
Yeah.
Now you go, Pernilla.
No, I said maybe on the phone it's easier for her.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like as I said, we had Alison on her phone. Obviously, she was able to have reception wherever she was being driven, but she was just being driven in the. I've come out. Oh, okay. Are you coming back in?
Come back in.
Come back in. Just why don't you try on your phone?
Yeah.
Just try your phone, or go outside, or see if there's anywhere. We'll keep on. Yeah, honestly. Also, Okies is saying he wants to do a safari. He thinks that there's one in Cape Town.
Okay, Cape Town. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. I don't know if any of you've been there. I've been to Johannesburg, sorry, and it's okay. It's a big city, New York, Paris. But Cape Town, like when you come from the airport, it's breathtaking beauty. It's crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy. And there's also the Cape of Good Hope. Cape of Good Hope. I'm translating in French. And it's like the furthest from to Africa, like the end, the furthest you can go in Africa.
Wow.
And Cape Town is just, you would love it. You would love it. Whether it's safari, guys, a story. I did a safari when we were younger. When my kids were younger, we went with my husband. He was working there, and in Johannesburg. And so we went to a safari. And so we came to a park and they asked us apparently to roll up the windows. I was busy sorting out the kids. They were, I don't know, maybe 4 or 9, you know, like talking and all. And suddenly I see a white lion by my window.
Oh my
What?
God.
Is open. Yeah, because what they were saying is they're calling the lion, they will feed them. I did not listen to any of it. And I was talking to the kid and I saw a white lion next to me. Oh my God, I had the fright of my, yeah, I had to roll the windows so ever slowly. It didn't do anything to me, it stopped for a while and then it passed. But they were warning us about that because the
Yeah.
lion will be coming between the cars and all of that.
Oh,
But
wow.
it was an amazing experience.
I've never heard of white lions.
Yeah.
Is it actually white or not?
I mean, what I call white, maybe cream, like, you know, what's the...
The Lion
I don't
King.
know.
I know the Lion King.
Yeah. No, a white
The
one.
yellow one. A yellow
Yeah,
lion.
yeah. I mean, I don't know, yellow is a clear lion. I call it white lion. Maybe not white as
yes.
white, but
Yes.
right, very light, very light
Yes.
color lion. Yeah.
It's much
Well,
better
you
now.
know what?
Okay,
Yeah, you're
Mary.
much better.
Hi. I
Okay.
was
Yeah.
I was just flipping. I'm on my phone because honestly, I think it might be my computer. I don't think it's the internet because I work online and I use Zoom all the time. But I think it might be my computer. My computer has had enough. It's working 7 days a week, so I think it's had enough.
Oh, he wanted to
Yes.
rest.
It wanted a rest. I think
Yeah,
it. Well, no, I don't think
this is perfect. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
perfect.
it's much
So
better. No, well, I'll have to do it. I'll have to do it like this. So it's not really comfortable, but it'll be fine. So yeah, I can
Yeah,
move around.
exactly. Yeah, we
And I
just
can
want something that works.
Yeah, no, me too, because I felt it was really uncomfortable. So yeah.
No,
Let's
that's
put
all
that way.
good. And what is Oki saying? Can they put up with a redneck from Oklahoma, USA?
can they put up with it? I guess they can.
All right. Okay, Okies. We and ladies. So we've just got a few little questions that I sort of wanted to put to everyone. So if you were going to make, and Okies, actually, I do know that you have got a second channel, but everyone, if you were going to make another channel, either a second one or a third one, what would it be about?
I was thinking this morning and I was like, and the thing I came up with was affirmations, doing affirmations, I think.
Yeah,
That
nice.
yeah, because it really, I mean, I can do that on my channel as well. I mean, it's related to what I'm doing. But yeah, that because affirmations has been very helpful for me. You know, the what we talked about earlier, the repeating and imprinting in your mind. So
Yeah.
affirmations is it's so easy. It's a very like easy technique that anyone can do, right? So I was thinking, yeah, maybe I should do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because first I was like, but yeah, doing affirmations.
So like faceless or with your face?
Maybe
Good
faceless.
question.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe faceless. Yeah,
You should do it. You should go for it. I know
right?
lots of people that do. Yes, I know lots of people that do affirmations. I've done them as well. And I think they can just be lovely to listen to. I think with a nice video, with your voice, you have an amazing voice as well. Really comforting. Really,
Thank
really.
Thank you.
That's okay.
Yeah, work that Swedish accent. But no,
Yes.
actually, you know what? You could have an English one. You could have a Swedish one.
Yeah.
We could have the French one because I love the French accent as well. And
Yeah.
you as well, Karen, as well. Your accent is, I think, everybody's accent. I think people love different people's voices. And I think
Definitely.
that's, yeah,
Mm.
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely. So what about you, Jace or Marie? Like, what would you guys, if you were to have another channel?
I've got one. Jace
Oh.
has got one as well, haven't you?
Oh, yes. Tell us what your one is again, Marie. What's your other one?
You're going to laugh. It's called Brit Gone Spanish. And,
Oh,
but I don't.
right.
There are no videos.
Yes, got it. Oh, got it. That's right. You did talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a point this year that I was so fed up. I'm just fed up in general with Spain. I get very annoyed with it all sometimes, the system and everything else. And I thought if I do like a second channel, but I have it sitting there. I haven't made any videos. I think I did post a video because I was going to do not before I started this channel, but afterwards. I was looking at people who were doing a lot of videos on teaching English. So I thought, okay, let's have a go at doing that. But I just felt ridiculous. And I teach English all the time, but I felt ridiculous. So I took down the video. I think I have like 5 subscribers, but the way it is really helpful is when you upload a video, you can go to your other page and then you can watch your video from your other page. You can like as well. And it kind of just gives it a little bit of a boost from the other end. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
nice.
yeah, I would put loads of things on there. I would talk about lots of fantastic things, lots of things that really bug me. But yeah. What
So
about you, Jen?
Have you had
Sorry.
that one? That's all right. Have you had that for quite some time? Like, because you've been in Spain for, is it 16 years, did you say? Or is it just a fairly recent
20.
one? Oh,
No,
20
no,
something
no,
years.
yeah, no, it's like 20, my son's 22. So since 2003, I've been here in Zaragoza. And before that, I was in Marbella in the south. So yeah, like I've been in Spain for like 24 years or something. So yeah.
So what took you to Spain? Was it?
Oh gosh.
Was it a man? Was it a boy?
Was it? I think we're gonna say a boy. I hope he's not listening, because he was very young. So yeah, no, we're gonna say a man. He was man, boy. Okay.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
I think
you followed
mentally,
a boy, followed a man. Yep.
Yeah. Well, I was already. I met him in Porto Banús when I was working there. So that was kind of how I ended up coming to Zaragoza in the end. So yeah, it was all kind of, yeah. That's the story. There's nothing interesting about it, I don't think, but it's what happened. So yeah.
Spain? There's nothing interesting about Spain, did you say? Or nothing interesting
No,
about?
nothing about my story. I think, it's kind of the typical kind of,
Yes. Yeah, boy meets girl and we, have a relationship and
and
nice.
continue. Exactly.
Yeah,
So that's kind of what happened. But hey, yeah.
Nice. My daughter is just about to go and live in England. She's got just her visa's just come through, but actually what she really wants to do is go to Spain and play roller hockey. It's the hockey on the 4 wheels skates. So she's headed for Spain and she wants to because she plays roller hockey. But yes, so that's why when you were saying where you were, but she was there last year and everything. But she's
Did she like it?
Did she like Spain? Absolutely.
Yeah,
definitely.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So she's not excited about she goes, I just really want to head sort of into get to Spain and stuff. But she wouldn't mind having a job working remotely in England. But what is it? She wants to get a remote job and then she wants to go and live in Spain with her remote English paying job. That's kind of what she would like.
I was going to say she's got the right idea.
Absolutely.
That's it. Yeah.
She's got the right idea. I think more than anything because salaries are so much lower here. I mean, they go more or less hand in hand as more or less, but I think salaries are obviously much better in the UK in general. So she's doing the right thing. And does she play roller hockey professionally or?
Well, it's not really for the women. So no, she doesn't play professionally. She represents New Zealand. It is a very small sport in New Zealand, but it's a very big sport, of course, in some of these other countries Spain, home of roller hockey. But she knows a lot of the international players and things, and they're all very welcoming with come to our club and everything. So she's just chucked in her job, and she's literally, her visa came and she was showing us, this is what $5,000 can buy you, in her passport, with the little visa plastic page, and we're all looking at it.
Oh wow.
So she's excited about that.
It's good. It's new opportunities.
Yeah.
Sorry,
absolutely.
It's okay. She didn't enjoy the UK. Where was she in England?
Oh no, so she's
London?
still in New Zealand, and she's
Okay.
leaving before like 5 weeks time or something, like, because she's going to
Okay.
play roller hockey in South Korea first, but she's going to
Wow.
go to England before 5 weeks, and then she's going to go from England to South Korea. So, you know, just living her best
That's
young person in her
good.
20s life.
Yeah, that's cool. That's nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's good. Opportunities, and just, I think there's nothing more culturally, what's the word, living in another country can really open your eyes up to cultures, mindsets. It's just
Absolutely.
it's so enriching, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Travel, you know, is something
And,
that
and it really makes you appreciate everything, like in all of the different, like in your own country and their country, and you see all these kinds of different people, and like you said, like it's a mindset shift that you make. See
yeah,
so many different things, and you start to realize, oh my God, maybe my worldview wasn't like, oh yeah,
yes,
it can be like this as well.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, and you
Yeah,
start to
that's right.
appreciate small things that you didn't think about. Yeah,
yeah,
And it's
meet
good for your
people.
ego too, isn't it?
It is.
absolutely. Yeah,
Very humbling.
Oh, I was going to say that, Karen. Yes, you've hit the nail on the head. It's very humbling when you
Yeah.
don't speak a language and you go to the country. It's very humbling until you do, and then when you are able to speak the language, it's amazing. It's incredible. It's the most amazing feeling. I think everybody can resonate here.
Yes.
And also when then you teach a language, I think it really helps your students know that you were in that position as well, especially for me as I teach English. And I'm like, I've been there when I've gone into a shop and I've got all the words wrong and blah blah blah. Yeah, it's humbling. I think very humbling.
yeah.
So do you try and get your students to, you know, to use English? Like, do you teach all levels of English, Marie?
Yeah, no, I teach all levels of English. I teach from basically sort of very low levels, and also I teach business English as well. I think actually Jazz, you have taught as well, haven't you?
Yes,
You've taught,
I taught French when I was traveling as an expat. I was teaching with l'Alliance Française, which is like,
Yes. Is it international, isn't it?
exactly,
Alliance?
yeah. Where we teach French in schools, in businesses, and it was great. And I used to have a practice in the UK as well, where I taught after school club French to kids.
Wow.
Yeah, I did it for a very long time when my kids were young.
I'll have to watch your. Sorry, Marie.
Sorry, no, Karen, go for it.
No, darling,
Sorry.
I interrupted you. No, darling.
No, I don't even know what I was going to say. Go for it, Tammy.
I was so good with the cutter, and it made you forget what you were saying. I'm going to have to watch your French channel, I think, actually, Jace, because we lived in New Caledonia for a few years, like French territory in the Pacific.
Yeah.
And so I taught English there. We lived there for 6 years, and I did learn French, but, you know, I need to, like, keep it, you know, so I have to, like, watch your French channel.
French.
Well, I'd learned to speak, exactly. So before I was going to say, like, if other people have French, although everyone else has probably got, like, at least 2 languages, and I don't. But,
can you say something?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, speaking French.
I'm too shy. No. So I'm going to have to listen to you, because every now and then I think, oh, like, if I see magazines at the library, like, I don't know, let's say fashion magazines or something, and I like to have a bit of a read and things, like, you know, you need to sort of keep it up. So I might have to watch your French channel just to, like, I don't know, I think it's really important, to keep a language on board.
It is.
Okay, it's nice. Yeah, we can practice as well. Feel free, honestly. DM me and then we'll practice some French together.
Nice.
Pernilla, did you teach English when you lived in Spain?
No.
You didn't? I didn't know, because a lot of people I wasn't sure. Okay.
Oh, no.
No, I wasn't sure. I thought I'd ask.
No.
Okay.
Oh, look at Okies. Do you guys?
That's so nice.
I just went to each of your channels, watched a couple of shorts, liked and subscribed. I get a few moments. Oh, that's really nice. Thanks, Okies.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's so nice.
And yeah, so for me, I was having a bit of a think about what channel. So I was thinking maybe like the appeal of a faceless channel, right? I mean, the first thing that came to mind, I was really mischievous, and I thought, maybe I would just like really go all out there on some AI type of channel. You know what I mean? Like, would you do even an AI of yourself and just, you know what I mean? Just to experiment or whatever, you know,
Yeah.
or something faceless or something. But then I thought, well, another idea could be like just fantasy thinking, but you might, you know, I was thinking like a raw, unfiltered sort of just talking, just, you know, once or twice a week. Things like if you felt free to talk about, you know, a little bit about how your work day went or whatever. Things like personal struggles, like things like, you know, I know that if I get like really busy or if I just have 2 late nights, then I don't eat very well, then I put on some weight, then I think, oh my gosh, okay, this week I need to go. What is it that Reva did? She did ketovore or something, like carnivore and keto or something. She goes, I'm doing ketovore. And I'm going, oh, what's that? Maybe I should do that for 3 days, you know? But I could never do like eating special like that because I don't know. I just think I could, you know, I could do it for a certain amount of time and then I would go off it. And then what was the point in doing that? You know what I mean? All of that sort of thing. But yeah, talking about things like, I don't know, weight loss methods I might have tried or be trying while I'm still eating the wrong foods. And I don't know, just like little reflections, not a lot of editing, you know, just kind of that kind of channel that no one
Yeah.
would, you know, people aren't really watching. But I don't know, you know, if you just kind of like floating ideas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that what you're saying about struggles, because I think when we share our own struggles, like so many people can resonate, and it really helps
Absolutely.
you to grow together and to like maybe take a decision to change, you know. So
Yeah.
I love that. I sharing struggles, I think it's very powerful. So that's actually a very good idea.
Yeah, yeah,
It
because a
is
lot
a
of,
good
you know, a
idea.
lot of people sort of will, you know, maybe put across a bit of a picture or something of, you know, having it all together. So it's like, is that relatable? You know,
I don't think
relatability.
I don't think anyone's got it all together, have they? Or I don't know if people have. I really
Mm.
don't think any of us really know what's going on the inside. And I think what you were saying about a channel that just talks about mental health, awareness, your own struggles. I did that when on my podcast, which is actually still on Spotify, but when I did my podcast, I just talked about stuff that was going on, stuff that was
Yeah.
happening, and quite deep stuff as well. A lot to do with mental health, a lot to do with struggles that I was having at the time. And I just myself, when I listened to it, I was like, it's really relatable. And if anybody listens, that's great. If not, for me, it's free therapy. That's all. I
Yeah.
thought it's free
I
therapy for
know,
me, and
yes.
that's it, you know? So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. Like, I have to, although I already have 2 channels, guys, because of the niching thing, I would love to talk about the struggle of being overweight and weight loss because
Yes.
I'm also like a certified coach. And my goal is I have to lose that weight anyways if I want to be healthy and travel longer and be
Mm,
freer when you travel. That's one of the channel, you know,
mm.
and coach people how I've done it once I've reached my goal. And because coaching also people keep you also, you know, losing weight is one thing, but it's maintaining it. By
Yeah.
coaching also people, you stay in that mindset of staying in the lines. How can I say that?
I think you
It
kind
keeps
of hold
you.
yourself accountable,
Thank
like
you.
constantly accountable, no?
Absolutely,
You
absolutely.
need to walk the talk, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
I love
yes,
that.
because you can't be there coaching people and you're not doing anything yourself. So you kind of like helping people by helping yourself too.
Yeah.
That's one of the channel. And the second one that is very, I always wanted to have a marriage like alternative marriage because I'm very
Oh, wow.
interested by alternative lifestyle, you know.
Mm.
People think a marriage should look a certain way. Because of my background as African origin, marriage in Africa is very different. And I've always been interested in like polyamory, polygamy, and all these different marriages, and
Right.
how people will go and judge one way of being married. But marriage look like the 2 people want it to look like. It cannot look like
Mm.
anyone else, you know?
Mm.
People always have that idea that that should be marriage. I don't agree with that. You know, I see those people. I was very curious about the living apart together movement, like married people, but they live different houses.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
I love that because I mean, like, you know, when they were married before, let's say they were married before they have kids, and they don't want to disturb their homes, but they still love each other. And whatever works. I've seen people 27 years married like that, and it works for them. But people will come and judge, like, no, that's not. No, marriage is whatever fit the two people in that partnership. If it works for you, it works for you.
I
So
love that.
Yeah.
I'm curious about, but I'm afraid to talk about that in a different channel. On my friend channel, I touch it a little bit on polygamy. People shoot at me.
Of
Like,
course.
men
Really?
were angry, but it worked for some people. You know, in the West, polygamy is not something that is accepted. But
That's
in
been
Africa,
having lots of been married to a few people.
yes, like a
Yes,
husband having several wives. You know,
yes,
being a
yes.
wife in Africa is a full-time job that I run away from because I'm like, oh, so much duties. And some women are happy, but it's cultural. And some women are happy to have a part-time husband because they want time for themselves, you know. But I know
Like
that's
you
a
do.
sensitive subject. So it's things that I would love to talk about, but not everybody is open to these discussions. I love to have a channel. It's quite controversial because when I try to
I
touch on
love it.
it, people were so angry at me.
Of
Uh,
course. They attack you.
yeah, exactly. Oh, I got attacked so badly.
It's not how I view the world. So it's
Yeah, because they're
wrong.
trying to protect, you know, it's like you're touching something in them. So they're
Exactly.
like, it's not about you. It's like some women are happy with that. They don't
Yeah.
want them. I met people that
Yeah.
like,
Obviously.
I'm happy for him to come. I don't want to wash his socks every day or whatever.
Woo.
Happy.
Let's
Cool.
share the sock washing.
Yes, please, please, you know,
Share the love.
exactly. Yeah, share the love. And it works for them. Why not? You
Oh,
know, as long
do you
as
know
the
what? I
women
love
are
that.
respected.
They,
What?
sorry.
Oh, sorry, go on, sorry,
No,
forgive me.
no, I wanted to ask you. You said you're a certified coach. In
Yeah.
what area? You didn't
Well,
say.
it's like I did the coaching certificate in Canada. I mean, I was not in Canada, but online, and you
Yes.
can do several options. You know, so it was personal coaching, life coach,
Okay.
and
Oh,
it
wow.
could be with school as well. So I did several and also business, but I'm more interested in life coaching, specialize in these two topics actually weight loss and also marriage. And I wanted to coach African women because often they lack a lot of us actually. Women lose themselves, but I never saw self-sacrifice. How do you say it? That
Yes.
self-sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Women,
Yeah.
yes, these women live for, they don't have lives, and you know. And so when I'm there, I'm like pushing these women, take them on weekend, and they're like, my husband like, yes, let's go, you know. And I go to the husband like, I'm taking your wives and we're going for the weekend, you know. And the wife like,
Well,
oh, and I show them their country. You know, I took them on
yeah.
weekend and they're like, we've never been here. And you see them like leaving because they don't know they have permission. They don't need permission to exist and live as well. You know, being a mother and a wife is cool. But what about you? A
Yeah.
lot of African women of my generation don't understand that, don't know.
Wow.
Some knows, a lot of more women now are like free, but there's some that still really stuck into that wife role as like a end goal. So
Super traditional.
Wow.
Right.
very
So,
traditional.
like
I'm trying
your
to,
role is to keep the house and to look after
yeah,
me,
so much. You
you
know,
know.
you see them in the
Yes.
kitchen. The men are talking, and the women are there in the kitchen. And at the beginning, I arrived. Women are talking. Sorry, there are no women there, and I'm there, and they talk and I reply, and they tell me like, what are you doing here? Why aren't you with the women in the kitchen? So
Yeah.
I've kind of changed a little bit the way people were, like in my in-laws, in some parts. It's not everywhere, but in the village, let's say, right? The specific roles. And for somebody like me that lived everywhere and that come with all these different ways of being and pushing women and like, let's go, you know, and let's go sit with the men and let's go have that discussion about politics because we also know, you know, all about football and let's just go and annoy them, you know.
Definitely.
I
And
love
do you know
it.
what? If the husbands knew that you were, planning, is it a 1 year or 6 months? It's a 1 year solo trip, isn't it?
They can't
Yeah.
understand that there.
Yes.
They're like,
Yeah. So if they
no.
knew that you were like a big serious traveler, and you've got, you've got a very adult, autonomous, respectful both ways relationship, with your husband. He loves you, you love him, but you guys have both decided that this is a great idea for you, something that's really important to you, and you've been planning it and you're going to do it. So you would really be upsetting the apple cart, wouldn't you? Like, being in
A lot of
Africa
people.
with all these very traditional, because even the fact that you're traveling, I mean, that's quite a radical idea,
It's
isn't it? For like
shocking
a
for
lot of
them, like
married,
a woman
long-term relationship
traveling.
people anyway.
Absolutely, like a woman traveling alone. Why? Your husband lets you travel, go alone,
Oh,
and
wow.
going for 1 year. That's why I want to push. That's what the channel that idea about. Like,
I
you
love
can
it.
have that marriage where
Brilliant.
you travel for a year and you're married. There's no problem with your marriage. But
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, love it. Love it.
It's a wonderful idea.
Yeah, it's just
Love it.
amazing because, I mean, you are touching their lives in such a profound way, and it's so beautiful what you are doing, because, I mean, showing them that there is actually a life for them as well.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
wow, Jace, that's
Yeah.
incredible.
It is incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're
And
doing.
you should do it. I think you should start another channel. No, I think you should do it. I think it
it's just
opens
the
up so
time.
much.
Yeah.
Well,
We go.
yeah, that's right. How's that for the what do you call it? The work-life balance. To
Yeah.
have a
Yes,
third
I know,
channel.
right? Right.
Yes,
That.
maybe
Yeah.
not so helpful.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe when you sorry.
no, you go, Marie.
No, I was just going to say maybe when Jess goes traveling, maybe that's a good idea to have that third channel based on as you're traveling, what you find along the way related to that topic. No, and how. Do you see what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm explaining myself. Sorry.
No, that's okay. And I think it has to be like what Karen was explaining, a channel with less editing or no editing, but where
it.
you share, like I've just shared with you,
Yes.
Yeah.
my honest truth about a topic, right?
Yeah.
And yes, raw talk.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's a
Just
really
like
good idea.
turn the phone on or whatever,
Yeah.
have a bit of a chat, whatever, and just post it. And
Yeah.
yeah.
But I'm very curious how you go about this thing, the balance, because like you, Marie, you were like the other night, oh yeah, I'm doing my thumbnail now, and I was like, wow, it's really late.
I can promise you I have a problem, and I was saying to Panilla, I have a problem with my thumbnails. I think I'm not sure that it's overthinking. I think it's like a perfectionist in me or something in me that's like, if I see that it's not good enough, and there's like, when something is right, and I feel like with all the things that are going on in the world, this is not a first world problem. It is a tiny thing in my head, but for me it ends up being huge. And I was thinking yesterday, I have to do something to just post the thumbnail and not look at it again and just say, that's it, it's done. But I think there's I don't know. I'm not sure. It's not. I don't think it's. I'm not sure if it's overthinking or this perfectionism thing, and it not being good enough, and etc. So yeah.
And the funny thing is that, like, the changes that you make, sometimes no one notice. Only you.
No one
You know what I
knows.
mean? Like, a little bit of color here and there, and
Yes.
this a little bit
Exactly.
there.
Slide my picture over so I'm slightly 1/3 instead of in the middle. People are just going scroll.
People don't care. This is the thing, is I know that no one cares. It's not important. But I've decided, well, no, not I've decided, I've realized when you make a thumbnail on Canva on my computer, in my case, it's very different to the color that comes out on my phone. So it bloody well annoys me.
That's
anyway.
Perfectionism. I mean, I
Yeah.
think it is.
And it's very annoying.
But then YouTube are just full of pumping out the title and the thumbnail, right? So you can see why we do just, give pause for thought when we're making our thumbnail.
Yeah.
But
It's kind
it's
of an
true.
obsession, almost
Sorry,
obsession.
Penella.
No, it's like
Yes.
you feel obsessed, with
Yes,
the
like
details.
OCD. It's like OCD with my thumbnails, and
Yeah.
and I think the thing is I'm laughing about it, but it's actually a bit of a problem. But when I on TV, so if I want to watch a video, like I really noticed yesterday, Jazz's thumbnails are amazing. They're so bright and colourful, and I love them.
Mm.
So when I'm on TV, I'm like, what do I notice when I want to watch a video? And I'm like, the thumbnail and the title. Those are the things that really stand out. So if a thumbnail looks good, it's true, you put it on. No?
Yeah.
Stopping
Yeah.
the scroll, isn't it? Like I was watching one guy today and he goes, 1 second. And I thought, well, that's a great way, 1 second to kind of get the gist of what it is without, having to think beyond that. And if people are slightly confused or something, then
Yeah.
I think confusion is like really not going to help the thumbnail or the video get clicked, is it?
No.
Not that I'm good at thumbnails, but you know what I mean? Like we're all trying all the time, right? And then, you know what? We can change it. So sometimes we've just got to like upload the jolly thing. And, we can always change the thumbnail a little bit, right? In a few days if we had all that free time.
No, but that's the thing is I don't have as much free time, and I work full time as well. But any time I do have is spent doing that, and I'm like, like you were saying, Pernilla, about overthinking. It's time wasted, and I can see. But the more I do it, the more I notice it, the more it happens. I don't know, vicious circle.
But yours is different, Mary, because your thumbnail, you have a different person on the thumbnail all the time. You have to research according to the topic that you're gonna do for that, meditation. So I have a template, and I just change my picture there and try to rearrange. My biggest issue is which photo, but I don't take a picture. I just go on my video when I'm on the timeline.
Yes.
And then I cut a picture of me there.
Oh, like a little screenshot? Do you go
screenshot? That's it. And that's my picture always. I don't like pose to take a picture. No, I try to take like a picture screenshot a picture that resemble what the title, the emotion that I want to convey or whatever.
Exactly.
And that's it. But like where the text is, yes, I still have to try to push it here, put it there. Maybe that's not work like that, but because it's a template, it's less time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, if you looked on my Canva, you'd see like I have 300, I think, thumbnails just like sitting there, all changed, they're all just there. So yeah, it's a thing. But I think it's great.
Are they photos of you? Are they like when you see?
No, not photos of me.
Or these like rejects? Are they rejects?
They're all. I have like a folder where I just keep my thumbnails. So if I decide I want to use the same, because what I'm trying to do is use the same font, use a similar background, because then people know that it's yours. And it's frustrating. I don't know. And like Jazz was saying, what's really important is that your thumbnail gets over, it kind of transmits the emotion that you want people to feel, as well as when they're doing your meditation, if that makes any sense. So it's about how the emotion of it. Yeah. And if I see that it doesn't do that, what does Oki say? No, go on, Tam. What does Oki say?
The ChatGPT does okay with thumbnails. I never tried it for thumbnails. Have you?
Oh God, they're terrible.
I did, but they're too. For the idea, like one day I wanted to do a thumbnail, but I didn't know how to do it. So I gave him a picture of what I had already done on Canva, and they uploaded. Can you improve that? This is what I'm trying to do, but I don't like this, and I want this and this and that.
Yeah.
And portrait something. And then I won't use what he's doing because it's too AI. Like, you can't see that it's not human there.
Yeah.
So I take the idea that where he put the text is actually not bad at all, Then I will try to replicate the changes that I saw that I liked in what he did. But he can make like a complete thumbnail for you. But the image is not if you do like a faceless channel, yes, because it doesn't have to be human looking, You can see that is really an AI thumbnail. So
yeah, I agree with Jazz. I think for ideas and for placement of words and things like that, like ChatGPT is amazing. But actually coming up with a thumbnail, mine's come up with a thumbnail once, and it was just very plain and very normal and not something that I would use or even replicate, you know? So yeah.
And for me, like I've tried to even like bring up images and sort of for thumbnails. And at first, I mean, today I tried to get a little graphic of like a person with like how many people are watching. And it was the first time that when it said, oh, a number of people are online requesting this type of thing at the moment. You know, it's got that. So, but this one actually popped up a bit of an image for the first time because before this week. So I don't know what that's about or whether they've like put some more, you know, resources into it because it was like so delayed before this week that I just thought, oh, I'm not hanging around waiting. I'm out of here, you know, like, oh, Okies is saying it's not perfect, but it's good if you're short on time.
Yeah,
That's true.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely okay. Yeah.
So, Okies, have you actually asked it to make a thumbnail for you and it's made a thumbnail and you've just like rolled with that? Or have you then had to play around with it and do some other stuff? How would you do that on ChatGPT? Maybe you have to keep on asking it, right? It's not like Canva where you put your little elements all on top of each other, eh?
It does actually. I did like one, oh yes, for a short. Because I wrote a poem and then I wanted just a picture. And because it was not about me, I wanted a portrait of a baobab. Is it in English? Baobab tree. Baobab?
Baobab tree. I've heard of it.
Bob, I forgot the name. I don't know if it's the same name in English, sorry. And so it did something cute. So I just posted.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. And even the image in that poem are AI generated. But that was okay because it was not me there. And I just wanted him to tell a story. And it was nice.
Do you write poetry, Jazz?
Hey, Tanisha.
Hey, Tanisha.
Nice to see you there. No, I don't write poetry. I did videos about it's quite deep subject. It's like Caribbean, African Americans. No, Caribbean, African Americans, and Africans, and how this separation, but we essentially one. Like, you know, people descended from African origin. It's like wherever you landed, you know, across ocean, wherever your roots are still here. And, you know, Mother Africa, open your arms to you, etc. That was the gist of the poem. So I needed things that told that story. And so the AI, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I think it's lovely. And I watched one of your videos the other day and I found it fascinating how, and it really opened my eyes up as well. Africa is a continent and has so many countries within it. There are like, I think 50 countries. And I can't remember exactly what you said, but you spoke about how people just say Africa. They don't realize how many different countries are inside the continent itself and how many different cultures, and every place is different. And it was amazing. I felt really inspired and I felt like I'd learned something as well.
Nice.
Thank you so much. That's fantastic.
No,
That's actually the idea, to showcase there's so much variety. You go to South Africa, it's completely like Cape Town, amazing. You go to Morocco, something else. Ethiopia, I mean, it's so diverse that it's crazy. If you travel even in the same country in Africa, like in Cameroon, the people are so different. Speak different language. Some are Muslim, some are Catholic or whatever. It's so diverse. And so just trying to show that as well through my travelings when I'm in Africa. Yeah.
And Okies are saying, have any of us been to, is it Ghent in Belgium?
Nope.
I've been to Belgium several times because living in France, you know, Belgium is just next door. And so I've been several times, but Ghent, no, I don't know.
So why are you asking about Okies? Why are you asking about Ghent in particular? Is that somewhere that you're really loved visiting? So what about, should Should we talk about like the whole work-life balance thing, like in terms of being a creator? Should we sort of touch on that? Like, you know, how do we sort of like, is there a balance? Does anyone have some work-life balance, or
Is there balance? I don't
We're all
know.
laughing because
is anyone touching grass anymore? I mean, apart from Jace, like yesterday, you know.
that was a solid
Okay,
moment.
Panilla's got some nice green things in the background
know.
there.
No, but yeah. But I
My
would love
kids
to
are just
say,
like,
like,
go and touch grass, Mum. I'm like, what?
yes,
What?
hug a tree or something.
Hug a
Yeah.
tree, hug a
Yeah.
tree. And I'm just like, no, I've just got some fake grass in the lounge here. I'm just going to like walk and bare feet over it while I'm like YouTubing.
Yeah.
Isn't it like when I have some spare time, I just go in there and do as much as I can? Like, how do you like? Do you have like a schedule or something, or do you just like go with the flow? You know? How do
I
you?
don't know if there's any. Is there a flow? I don't know if there's any flow. I feel quite absorbed by the whole
It's
thing.
just a rush.
I'm like,
It's just all about
I
a
don't
rush.
feel like I don't feel like I'm flowing. I feel like that would be a nice river or stream, you know. But no, I feel like an ocean wave on a
Okay,
very
listen to one
stormy
of your
day.
listen to one of your meditations. Anytime that you're not flowing like a gentle stream, I know a great meditation channel that'll
Thank you.
put you in the right place.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. Is I actually
It's
think
like weapons,
making
isn't it?
meditation. Yes, like weapons. Why? Tell me.
Rapids, yeah, waterfalls and rapids.
Oh,
and
rapids.
things.
I thought you said
Yeah,
weapons. Sorry,
rapids.
rapids. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry. I
rapids.
apologize.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yes, yes. It's a yeah. That's me. That's my kind of. But I think because I have an objective, I have a goal, and it's slightly different. I think for me in that way. Perhaps that's why I'm putting more into it. But I am one of those people that will put everything into it. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's me. Anybody else? Panilla, what about you? Are you flowing? Are you like the
And
rapids?
I'm just like, yeah, when I have some spare time, I just do it. And it's also, I'm also like building a business with my partner, my boyfriend.
Mm.
Your
Yeah,
partner's great, your boyfriend.
yeah.
I love
It's
it.
that I told you, Maria. I was like, we've been together since 2001, so it's like
You're an
yeah.
old,
Wow.
you're an old forever couple.
I
Yeah,
know, right?
I don't know what to call him. Yes. So, and I also work. I only work like once a week, and paying the bills. And no, I don't have a flow. I just go in there whenever I can. Like, but you are so like good, Marie, because you are posting so much, and I think I don't know if it's when we are on camera that it takes more time, or I don't know. Do you think that it takes more time maybe when it's like when you
Yes,
see your face, because you're is faceless? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong,
I
but
agree.
Yeah, spill the
yeah.
tea, Marie. Spill the tea.
No, spill. I'm going to
Clarify
spill.
for us.
I'm going to spill because I've done both. I shall spill the tea. Basically, yes, of course. Like when I started my channel and I got into the editing and everything. Editing took hours. It took so long. And I think although I edit, of course, I have to edit because sometimes my voice just does strange things, or I'm sitting in my living room and I'm in a 5th floor flat and I can hear the motorbike down the road or the dog barking or, you know, or my cat starts meowing. So I have to cut things out. But obviously for a 10-minute meditation, that's different. So it doesn't take as long. So I make sure that it's as I want it to be. Obviously, the thing I think that takes the most time is like adding music, adding images, because I want the images to flow with the meditation, because some people don't sit and meditate with their eyes closed. Some people like to watch. So I kind of try to make it for both, for all people, no?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think as Pernilla said, sorry, getting back to your question, very rightly, it just doesn't take as long. I remember doing videos and it just taking me so long and me thinking,
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can't do this.
That's what I
It's a
when
lot.
I did, you know, the meditation for overthinking
Yeah.
that I did.
Yes, no, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt, because I always like I always wanted to do meditation videos as well. I just didn't start. So I was like,
You should.
I'm just gonna do one. And I felt it. I was like, wow, this didn't take so much time, and I was like,
No.
yay. So it was really different, and yeah, I liked it. I liked doing it.
Yeah, no, and your meditation video was amazing as well. I said you have such a soothing voice, and it was amazing. And I look for other people's meditation videos to watch. Obviously, I watch my own when I upload it and everything else, but I really enjoy other people's meditation videos too. But you can put a lot of work into it, especially the idea.
It's it. It's
Sorry,
all the
Kaz.
work is, all the work is like, you know, what do you call it, up the front or whatever, eh? It's like all before you go recording. For sure.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's the thought, you know, and I use ChatGPT, obviously, you know, I mean, why wouldn't I? But the idea that I want to get across, or I mean, if you're doing a gratitude meditation, obviously, how do you want people to perceive gratitude? And there's always a certain way that I want to do things. I want something to be done, like an abundance meditation. I don't want people just to say, oh, I'm wealthy and I've got lots of money and that's it. Do you know what I mean? I want abundance to come from within. So I want people to feel abundant with what they've got. So I have to really kind of play around and make sure I get the right thing, you know? So it takes its time, but it does not take as long as, of course, doing a blog. I completely agree.
Yeah,
Sorry,
absolutely.
that was very long-winded. Sorry.
No, that was great.
No, it's nice. And what takes time is to get the message right, like how you want it to reach people, and
of course. And for me, that's really, really, really important, because like I said, you know, you can sit and do a meditation that's going to tell you that you're going to get lots of money and you're going to do this and you're abundant in all these ways. But for me, abundance and everything, we already have everything within us, but we don't realize sometimes. So the thought, I just want to be able to take that out of people, for them to notice that abundance, that love, everything we need is already there. And that's something that I've learned over the years, you know? So yeah, that's the idea. Trying. Trying.
Yeah. I would say that work-life balance with YouTube is difficult for me. However, it's quite different to working for like corporate or, you know, in an office job, right? Because it's something that I'm passionate about. I'm passionate
the pay
about
is far worse.
Yes. So
the hourly rate is low.
Very. So
Non-existent.
Non-existent. Yeah.
The money just goes out. Like
Where is it? We are repaid in a certain way with some, I don't know.
Yes, no, we're creative. It's just amazing that Kelly's gone and said it's a creative outlet. So it is definitely that. And we're putting, we're planting seeds and little trees and tending for the future, of course.
Exactly. You know, we're building passive income, you know, for the future.
The currency is that good feeling that we get.
It's good feeling inside.
Exactly. We paid by that feeling, and, you know, meeting all the creatives and spending time together. But what I've been trying to do lately is to film enough video and how do you call it? Plan them in advance, like schedule several. And the way I've done it is doing a few voiceover videos is the easiest one, meaning that I take footage of, like, I want to talk about a trip and talk over that video. This video in, 2 to 3 hours, I've put it, and it's
amazing.
But
I want to do some of those, because I think
they are great. They're so easy to do. So right now I'm planning to have all my June, July out. I would love to have, because if it's just one video, I'm just reaching for one video per week, no more than that. Plus the live, which are easy, you just sit and talk. I love it. So I want to have like 3 months of video planned in advance, but making less editing as possible, because I want to reclaim my life. because
Yeah.
YouTube can eat away your entire free time.
Hypothetically, YouTube can do this to your life.
So yeah, I've been and I've been away. Like on this channel, I have like a month planned already of videos, you know. And so it's nice
So
when
good.
you can have that free time on a weekend that you don't want to do anything on YouTube and just be,
Yeah.
you know, just go to the garden and
Totally.
yeah, work in progress. But yeah, we need to learn, I think, to less editing, be less critical about, because I don't know for you guys, like those videos where we planned so much, we were so particular how we make the video perfect. They're like,
Yeah, that's
I
it.
was just
Crickets.
about
two
that.
views,
Yes.
you know, and then the
Yes.
video where you're like, okay, you talk and then blah blah blah, and then the video does well. So yeah.
You're so right. You're so right. Yeah. And then you've been there and you've been a perfectionist and you're like, why isn't this doing
I
as
know.
well as I thought it was?
This
You're
is
so
some
proud of your
blimmin' good,
video.
good content, right? This is
Yes.
good content.
Yeah,
People don't know how good this content is.
exactly.
They don't realize it.
Do they not know that I edited twice as long this video?
I know. Yeah.
It's
You know
true.
what? While I was doing the water blasting, and you know what? Honestly, I got so annoyed doing the water blasting, and the water blaster was like the hose was coming off, and then you've always got to make sure that you're not getting electrocuted by the electrical plugs and the blah blah. Everything's a nightmare. I said to my husband, like, what? Why can we not have a water blasting experience like they do the people on the ads for the water blasters? You know, just
I was
happy
saying.
water blasting, and the cords aren't tangled up and everything. But anyway, I was so annoyed and drenched and wet and dirty when I came inside. I thought, do I need to do a meditation before we have our call tonight, just to calm me down and put me in a good place? But one of the cool things that I did hear was, you know, Primal Video, that guy Justin?
Yeah.
No.
Primal Video. So he has gone and done one. If you see him, when you see him, I'm sure you'll recognize him, because he's probably, is it Justin from Primal Video? It's Primal Video. I thought it was Justin.
Yeah.
Is it Justin? It's
Yeah, I
Justin,
think it's
AJ.
Justin.
I think it's Justin, yeah. So it came up Descript. So I've not really looked at Descript, but if I look up CapCut, because I am moving to CapCut actually, but I've seen Descript come up as well. But he said Descript have given Primal Video like a beta version of much fuller kind of AI is editing your videos. So he said, I'm going to have a really good play on, you know, on screen or whatever, share screen or something. And just, I've got this 5-minute raw video and I'm going to put it in and I'm just going to go, yep, let's just start by tidying it up. Let's do the thing next and do the thing next. So, you know, it was really interesting. It made me think, because he said, when he went back and said, you've actually left in 2 pieces that are double ups of, like, he's gone and repeated. And they've gone and said, yes, I've seen that now and everything. So I thought, oh gosh, that's something that's just, you know, fun to sort of think about, isn't it? Because we really do need to get our editing sort of, you know, aren't we always trying to tidy up that whole workflow?
Yeah.
Trying. And what about you, Karen? How are you finding YouTube work-life balance? You're doing a lot of lives.
Yeah, so the lives are quite fun. I just love the hanging out, and it's quite fun just chatting about YouTube, because I mean, honestly, it's definitely a favorite topic, if not my favorite topic. Do you guys love talking about YouTube?
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with talking about YouTube and everything. Anyone wants to talk about YouTube, I could talk about it endlessly. So it's fun to talk about YouTube stuff. So the lives are nice and easy, because we just, as you know, hanging out. So the interesting thing is, I definitely found that since I didn't make, like, I think I put a video out today, but then I haven't put one out for nearly maybe 2 weeks or something. Maybe I put a couple of shorts out, but I definitely noticed it slowed down my subscriber growth. You know what I mean? Just not putting out the longs. Like, if you put out the longs, you seem to just kind of, you know, like a little bit, you know what I mean? A person, you know what I mean? So I thought, that's interesting. But, you know, ever since I finished doing the challenge, I really love, I take nights off and I'll just watch Netflix and, you know, I'll be present and we'll go out and we'll do something outside and, you know what I mean? So, yeah,
You have
it's good
to,
do that.
I think.
You have to. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you have to touch base with grass. Sorry.
That's it. That's it.
Vanilla, go
That's
for
it.
it.
like you said, Jace, you have you want to do once a week, right? Just to
Yeah.
keep, that's my idea as well. Like once a week. I try to do a long form once a week, but now it's been like 2 weeks because, you know, I've been doing
Yeah,
other
you've
stuff.
been away for a few
Some
days.
shorts, some
Yeah, that's
shorts.
totally right.
Yes,
Put
exactly.
some shorts up.
Yeah.
Also, what we underuse sometimes is the community tab. I find that when I'm not posting, I would go on the community tab and try to communicate and exchange with
Yeah.
my audience. It could be anything, doesn't have to be YouTube related. Look at me, I'm in the park, you know. Take that time for you and go in the park or go somewhere green as well, you know, enjoy your Sunday. That's something that I want to do more. Like sometimes I don't want to post a video, you know, even if it's scheduled or whatever, it's different. When I don't have video scheduled, that's beautiful.
Oh, look at that.
Tanya. My
Oh my goodness. Is
God.
that your property,
Tanya is
Pernilla?
where you live.
You see the horses?
The horses.
Yes,
Oh, wow.
I live here.
This is so
Wow.
beautiful.
Wow.
Oh my God.
So beautiful.
Ah,
Yeah.
Why would you be doing YouTube when you have that? I mean, that's you know, I live in a fifth floor flat in the middle of the city, so I think I have an excuse, but that's beautiful.
yeah.
I need nature close to me because that's so, you know, nature is healing. So yeah.
Absolutely.
When I have, like, if I'm stressed or anything, I just go out and then yeah.
So do you ride? Are those horses horses
They're
that you
only like,
ride or they're pets?
they're like like pets. It's my mother's horses, but we have, as she says, share custody. You know.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
I take care of them, but they're very small. It's like 1 meter.
Oh,
They're 1
yes.
meter.
Oh,
Yeah,
are they like
my
Shetland
goodness.
ponies?
exactly. Two
Yeah.
mini, I don't know the name, from Holland, and then Shetland pony. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I had one when I was a kid. They're gorgeous.
Yes. Mm.
Do you ever make any content being out there with them?
I've done, I think, 2 or something. Yeah, I don't remember. It was in winter. So yeah, but maybe I should do some more. They're so cute.
Yeah, people love animals. People love cute
Yeah, no.
animals. Wow.
I know, and nature and everything. So you live, oh my God, you live in
You
Paris.
put anything like chicks. I think it was Mrs. Paula does retirement. She did one with chicks, like a short with chicks, and it just popped off. But it's like anything with animals, especially cats or horses or any
Yes.
animals. People
Or
love
dogs. Hey, people love
dogs.
dog videos.
Dogs as well. Yeah, no, loads.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh
it's so
my
cute.
goodness.
This is Malu. Hey.
Malu.
Wow. Hey, Malu. Oh my
Gorgeous.
goodness.
I love
Gorgeous.
animals. I love animals.
You are in a really lovely setting for doing what you're doing too, Pernilla.
Yeah.
You know, your mind on mind. And
Yeah.
I don't know, like, do you even take photos of yourself just outside, you know, like just a photograph, like, you know, for your posts, just like Jace was saying that she'll say, here I am in the park or something. You know what I mean? Like, you're living that. You look like the yoga person just outside, just, you know, zen, just being zen.
Yeah, you don't even have to go in the park. You're already there.
No.
That's right. Yeah.
It's true. Yeah. I should do that more.
I watched one of your shorts actually, Pernilla. One of your shorts, you were walking through the snow. You were walking through the snow. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. She has a hat on. It looked freezing, but the day was gorgeous, and she was just crunching through the snow, and it was amazing. Yeah, absolutely amazing.
All right, ladies. So should we sort of get ready to sort of wrap up? Because we thought that we might do like an hour and a half, and that seems like a really lovely place for us all to finish and to see Jace off. Like, you know, Will you be doing a lot more talking? How many
True.
more hours left of daytime do you have, Jay? So you're in the morning, aren't you? Like,
Yeah, it's only 10:30 here.
oh, 10:30. And what time are you leaving tomorrow morning, like, for your trip?
Check-in is at 3 p.m., so I should be leaving around 12.
Mm.
So I have all the morning for me to, yeah,
Talk.
yeah, to
Talk it
talk
all out.
to,
As much as possible.
yeah,
Just
talk
run
me.
around outside yelling.
Yes, and then talk as much as I can, because for 7 days I won't be able to talk. Yeah.
Wow. And of course, no content recording for you.
Nope. They take your phone.
Don't want to get booted.
Take your
Don't want to get
phone. No,
booted.
exactly. But I'm
Delinquent
taking
student.
my journal and my pen as penny that
Yes.
you advised last time.
Yes.
So I'm gonna be writing daily what my experience was, and yeah, hopefully you will see me next Monday only. Because I'm going Monday to Monday, and
Okay.
hopefully I won't be talking to you before that. Otherwise, that means that they kick me out.
Otherwise, it means that you've been booted out. No refund.
So talking. I'm a
My
YouTuber.
goodness
I need to talk.
Wow. Good luck, Jace. I'm sure
Yeah, I
you're
hope
gonna
it goes
do
well.
amazing. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
gonna do amazing, and
Thank you,
it,
guys.
for sure it's going to be life changing for you. Yeah,
It
so
will.
many powerful insights for sure.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much for taking that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what?
exciting.
Yeah.
And you'll be fine too, like on the walking meditations, and
I
like,
bought
I'm
walking
sure that
sticks.
should be fine. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, but
I bought
walking
my
sticks,
walking
good idea.
sticks. I really did a lot of preparation, so I'm sure I'm gonna be okay. And I'm going
Yeah.
with that attitude that everything will be fine,
Yes.
and not limit myself mentally, because that's what I would do. Oh, baby, I can't. You can do it.
That's
You
right.
can.
Yeah.
Just say
Yeah.
to yourself, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this, I can do this, I've got this. No, just kind of
I've,
repeat. Words are so powerful. Just
I've
repeat
listened to
it.
your I listened to your meditation this morning, Mary, and it was
Oh,
beautiful.
thank you.
I
You
did
like
love it.
it?
Yes. So I will have to listen to you guys before leaving. So I will go with your sound in my head, like,
Yes.
all of you will be like, okay. So I go with this.
Love it.
Repetition.
Repetition. Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. Repetition is key.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, because I can't see anybody's comments, but I just want to say thank you to anybody who's commented, because on my phone, I think I can go into the comments section, but I tried and then it took me out. So I just want to say thank you to anybody who's here and commented. I don't know who's there.
Yes, lovely. So we've got Tanisha. Is it Tanisha or Tanisha?
Tanisha, yeah.
Tanisha.
Your friend, yeah.
Nurse, a Black woman abroad,
She
Paris
has a
Live.
beautiful channel, actually. She's in Paris. She
Wow.
lives in Paris. So,
And
she's living her
what
best
does she
life.
make videos about?
Well, she's
What do you
into
make videos?
fashion. She's into fashion.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
lovely.
Oh, yeah. So,
And Kelly, thank you so much, Kelly, for being here. Okies. Is it Cutie?
Thank you.
Cutie Taylor?
No
Who
idea.
knows? Does anyone know? Is it Cutie Taylor? Qutie? Or is Cutie a new person? Could be a
Hi,
new person.
cutie.
And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. And yes, we will bid everybody a good day.
Yeah.
And we send you off with love, Jace.
And
thank you
exactly.
very much. And thank
A
you,
lot of
Karen.
love.
I love these
Lion.
lives. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
we love these lives. We just get to hang
Yeah.
out and have a good old chinwag chat.
have a
What about, is
chinwag.
it Lion? Lion, or is it Lion? Zyrel?
Lion.
Does anyone know Lion? Thank you for joining us, Lion.
Have a good day, too.
Zyrel.
You too.
All right. We'll say
Yeah.
goodbye. Have a fantastic day, everybody.
Thank
And
you.
Karen, get some rest, okay? Have a good night's sleep.
Yes, I will. I might have to. I'll listen to your. I'll find a meditation. Which one do you recommend for me, just to calm me down? Because I got all very annoyed at my water blasting. I'm telling you, I was being such the victim. I'm just going, I really hate doing this. I really hate doing this. I was such a victim, and I'm just thinking, well, someone else is coming to do it, and if you did it more regularly, it wouldn't be so time consuming to get the the yucky stuff off.
The one with the rain, Marie. The one with the rain. I really like it to calm you down.
Yeah. I
Beautiful.
have a few of the rain ones. They're really lovely,
Yeah.
just listening to the rain. And I
Yeah.
love piano music. So just like the piano music and the rain is really lovely. I also have I think I've put one up, a reset one. It's just 5 minutes. And I put it up a couple of days ago. And it's just to reset. Sorry, just to reset. And it's lovely because it just does a very quick body scan and just enough for you to just come back into yourself a little bit. So yeah. But any of those, I think they're all quite relaxing. I think it's quite nice. But yeah,
lovely.
Thank
Karen. You. I will look at those. But then, hey, what about your little your big bit of a jump with your subbies this week, Marie? You had a bit of a lift in subscribers, didn't you?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Well,
you keep growing.
I don't know. I've had a lot of people from. I've had some amazing because people comment, which is really lovely. But people not inside YouTube, people outside of YouTube. So people just watch YouTube, and I've had a lot of people. People from outside of YouTube, and it's been really lovely. I don't know. I don't know why. I know that there's a lovely lady on YouTube called Ellen Smile, and she always recommends me to lots of people as well, which is beautiful. And she's got a lovely channel. I really hope everyone goes over to support her. And I don't know. I actually couldn't say to you, but this week it's been quite the thing. I know that my gratitude meditation definitely has brought in a lot of people.
Yeah,
that is so good. Like, what was your sort of lift this week? Like, how many extra subs did you get this week?
I don't know exactly because I didn't write it down, but it's definitely like 100 or 150 or something.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
No, I know it just kept the other day it just kept going up, and I'm just like, but I realized when I posted my gratitude meditation, that's a lot of people. I've realized YouTube, if you post something and people like it, I mean, obviously, I suppose, and people like it, YouTube just keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it out there. And I think that's what happened. And I think I got a lot of new subscribers through that meditation.
Well done,
so, yeah.
you. Well done,
yeah.
you. So good. So good.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
All right, ladies. It's been great as usual.
It has been wonderful.
I'll see you guys on the little
Yes.
Yeah.
the World Wide Web.
Take care.
Yes, take care. Have fun, Jace.
Thank
you. Take care, everyone. Big kiss,
Bye.
everyone. Bye.
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 Bye.